Hi everybody, and welcome back to Hex Token Channel. Oh man, are we having fun? Are we having fun? Here we go, folks. Let's get straight into it. We've got a lot to talk about. Let's go. Hex.com, and of course, here it is. Day 749 just came out just in the last couple of last 30 seconds probably. 20th of December 2021. Man, we're so close to Christmas Eve. Very exciting. And a time stamp shot, 27.63 cents. Woohoo! We smashed that 27 cents at the top of our range, of course, and we're going to talk about that soon in the price review. Up 12.3%. Look at this, 3 double-digit days. Very cool. Congratulations, all of you out there. Return on investment multiplier from all-time low, 5th of January 2020, 4,896x, almost back at 5,000x. Very cool. The payout per T-share, woo! Stake it and make it 6.07 hex per T-share. Congratulations, folks. That is very good. And of course, the T-share price 5,474, going up with the price there, folks. And of course, the share rate has also got higher the last couple of days as we see these double-digit gains here. And of course, today is a dot day of all things, but we are heading towards 20,000. 19,808 is the T-share rate, only up and to the right. Key fundamentals. If you want to understand Hex, understand these things, these three things here in particular, very cool. And of course, the stake length as well is very important. That's deferred gratification, deferred inflation, and of course, that is a big pump mental too. 5.93 years, heading towards 6 years possibly. Let's see how that goes. Annual percentage rate, interest in early insight penalties, 38.43%. Look at that return, folks. Hey, look, you might have inflation stuff rearing its ugly head in the US and a few other places, but look at this return to offset that. Very nice, 38.43%. That's for the average period, of course, staked. Nice. All right, the liquidity, 116.2 million. Man, did I say that could get eaten up or what? And it is. Look at this. Price rise is eating that up. Less hexes in the decentralized Uniswap pools. Very cool. And that's down about 8.6 million than yesterday, so very nice. All right, liquidity in the pool, USDC 33.6 million and 1,300 Ethereum. Nice, it's going up and up. That's what we want. Let's look at the valuations. Total value locked is 17.09 billion, 150, just under 159 billion market cap now, including the Origin account. T-share 58.68 billion. Up pretty nice from yesterday. Let's add about 6.4 billion there. T-shares in the house, 10,718,576, down 2,863. Once again, I say this a lot. If you've got a T-share, you're becoming special, because T-shares are pretty cool. And of course, eventually we're going to be talking about B shares a lot more. So you just divide the T-share rate by 1,000 to get the B share rate. Pretty cool. All right, so total supply is 637 billion hex, up about 20 million has been minted today. So this is really the only inflation that's coming into play because a lot of it's deferred, I should say. Signum supply 575.3, up 51 million. Now we do expect this all through December, right through to the 1st of January in particular, as the stakes come out. So that's no surprises there. Stake supply is 61.8, and of course that's reduced by 31 million there, and that's what we're seeing as well. So expect to see this during this month. Let's have a look at the good accounting. We've got over 1 billion and up pretty modestly yesterday. So cool. And stake percentage of coins 9.7%, down slightly from yesterday, and going down all week, which is what we expected to see as well with the stakes maturing. Payout Hex 65 million. And of course, that's deferred inflation, but that's a pretty good day in the office there. Last good day we had was back here, day 741, 70 million. So very nice. Penalties, woohoo! I love this, 3.2 million. Congratulations, stakers. Very cool. As we head towards that medium period, of course, that 5.92 years, or just before that, we think about the fact that Hex is 2 years old. Add another, say, 3.5 years onto that. Then we could see in that amount of time space or some massive penalties. People try to 50% unstake their stakes to get the US dollar gains. And of course, if you stake through that, you are going to reap rewards. Pretty nice. Holders 395,000. We're heading towards 400,000. Really good today, 616. For some reason, when the price starts rising, people want to pick it up. And as we get closer to the PulseX sacrifice 2 is another one. All right, also as current stakers 72,595 up 62. Total stakers up 125 to 91,287, and the current holders 274,859 up to 71. A very, very cool day in the office for all of us. The ecosystem is awesome. Let's jump over to the real-time price and do the Hex price chart review. Here we are, folks. We're at 27.5 cents. The high for today is 28.5, and that's just looks like it's just happened too. What I was going to say about this is that the Bollinger Bands are very wide, and we're running up the top of the Bollinger Bands. That's the top 95% quartile of prices there, bottom 5% at the bottom there. The red is the 50% mark, looking super good. Let's have a quick look at the structure. Bam, let's pull it in, and of course, looking super good here. We're attacking this key line, this 28-cent line. We've already beaten the short-term bullish breakout line. We've actually probably beaten the higher breakout line. But once and for all, to seal the cap is breaking this 28 cents, getting over that solidly. Then it's on and up with the roses, and it's front running my price prediction from about 9 days ago. Very, very cool. And of course, I've got the PulseX sacrifice as early as the 27th, and of course expected to be before the end of the year. So we have only got a few days left. Let's have a look here. We've got a few days left. If I'm right about the 27th, that's 5 days. If it goes all the way to the 31st, then that's 9 days. So somewhere between 5 and 9 days is when I expect the PulseX sacrifice to start. People are accumulating Hex because it is pretty much the best one to sacrifice. I might do a video about that as well. Very, very cool. Let's have a quick look at the increase in price. Of course, so far we've had pretty much 136% increase in price in the last 11 days. Wow, 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 looking good. All right, so let's jump over to the liquidity, and we've got man, USD. A lot of liquidity's moved into V2, and that's especially yesterday too. But today's a real big increase. We're at 84.6%, so that's down slightly with the USDC amount, and obviously ETH's increased relatively speaking. Let's have a look at the price, 23.37 here, $5,400 for a T-share in real time now. And we see the T-share price going up again. That reflects two things, remember. It reflects the Hex price going up, and it also reflects the T-share rate going up and to the right, heading towards 20,000. Very, very cool. Adoption is really starting to pick up a bit, obviously with the price tracks in crypto, so probably the key driver. And of course, the payouts in Hex are looking really good, attracting more people wanting to get stakes as well, as more people understand how that works. Very, very cool. Expiring stakes, we've still got the front end of this, the front of the wave as I call it, and then this is a 15-year global stakes, so everybody stakes in it, and you can see there's nice big caps. It's evening out a lot more. Can you see how this is over time is going to have a very big impact? In fact, very soon, I imagine. Let's jump over to the 4-month chart, and actually I hadn't set it up, so let's go in there. That's still the same view, the 15-year chart there, so we're just going to update the time frame, and let's do now, and let's go to months here and put that under 4. Cool, cool, cool. Now all the links to this is in the video description, remember, so you can check that out. Bam, there we are. So we've got a couple of shorter term stakes, as I said, pop up, these 3, and will they likely will they be sacrificing some of that? May be a big possibility since they've done such short stakes before the sacrifice period expected. And then we've got our big candle that we've had there for some time. That was the last big candle. Of course, this got added the other day for a 12-day stake in here. We've got 239,000 T-shares expiring by then. And if we take this other big one here, maybe 266, and then it's off to the roses. How will some more of this stake? Will they just keep staking monthly, quarterly, something like that? We'll see. But it's a much better future for 2022. Super bullish on supply, super bullish on demand. Very cool. Let's check out the Whalebot. This is 24 hours ago. 11 million Hex ended after 2 months. Very cool. We had 363,000 stake for was it just over 10 years? Very cool. 227 T-shares. Congratulations. And 81 million Hex ended after 77 days. Interesting amount of period. I obviously did a video on this, of course, this Coinbase. I'd just like to say that this had been up for about a month on Coinbase, but it's really exciting to see this getting promoted at the moment with momentum for Hex as well. And looks pretty close. I said in the live stream yesterday, I think we'll get that direct listing on Coinbase at some stage. It looks very more likely. 2.1 million Hex just bought for $500,000. It was 14 hours ago. 3.1 million just bought for 771,000. That was 14 hours ago. 359,000 Hex stake for 2,833 days. Got 187 T-shares. Congratulations. That's what Hex is designed for. 2.5 million Hex just bought for $622,000 11 hours ago. So really great staking and great buying. This is ideal conditions. 21.6 million US dollars stake 40 days. Here's one of these short-term ones that we're talking about. 4,654 T-shares there as well. And we may be able to see that on here. It's probably out here somewhere on the T-shares, somewhere out here. Maybe out this way here, somewhere like that. All right, very cool. And 1.2 million Hex not bought 9 hours ago for 315 million. So super buying day. Another million bought for 273,000 9 hours ago. Hex 1.6 million finished early. Paid big penalty 1 million. So that's where some of our big penalties came from. We come back to the penalty. Oh, not that one. Come back to the penalties. We got 3.2 million penalties. So looks like a good amount came from this one here. About almost a third of it. It's very cool. And they early in stake, so interesting. And 1,500 million Hex in staked early as well. So there's another penalty, 1.8. So that's where over probably 60% of our penalties came from was these accounts, and they look like they're different accounts too. 1.23 million Hex just bought for 340,000 5 hours ago. Man, this is the biggest list I've done in whale bot for a long time. Almost a million Hex just bought for 4 hours ago, $265,000. 2.8 million stake for a year, 632 T-shares, and very cool. That's what we like to see. Nice. So that's really amazing results from whale bot. You can see it's just on fire, looking good. Let's jump to PulseChain. Here is PulseChain.com, of course. Here are all the benefits that we're looking forward to with PulseChain. Let's jump to the GitLab. Looks like we had some updates in the Go Pulse folder 10 hours ago. So cool. Let's quickly jump over to the testnet. Testnet's got 8-second blocks at the moment, so it must be something, a little issues happening around that. We're supposed to expect about 3-second blocks, and I think possibly maybe there might be some further validated issues. Not sure. We'll find out about that. Total transactions 75,511 on PulseChain testnet 2.0. Very cool. Just kicking these blocks out though for sure. Looks like it's starting to catch up a bit. All right, so nice, and let's look at the roadmap. The roadmap is looking good. We're on day 21. Here we are, and I'll just get rid of the. Oh no, you can actually see it, so that's cool. We're on day 21, and of course we're expecting PulseChain, PulseX sacrifice. I've got to change the name actually. PulseX sacrifice. I might do that live here, and we'll call that PulseX. Must have forgot to update that one. And the PulseX sacrifice to start somewhere from 27th through to the end of the year, and that's the blue dot line there. Vertical one is the end of the year, and then a run through. We don't know how long it's going to run. I hope it's shorter than the PulseChain one, which is 19 days back here, and certainly got the mercy period afterwards. So definitely looking good. Our plane has got to fly up. Here we go. We're flying up. Woohoo! It's not far away. We're going to turn it into a rocket soon. As soon as it passes 28 cents and stays over, we will turn that into rocket. Very bullish. All right, so cool. And obviously, Go Hex Uniswap front ends already up and running. You can play around with that. PulseX and Bridge. So we're looking forward to all that. Going to gradual release as MVP. And we're still not sure about the V3 3.0, but that is something that Richard said was going to happen. So we're just not sure about timeframes here. Currently, the earliest date expected for PulseChain and PulseX is the 15th of January at the moment. The earliest date, so we'll see how that goes. Hex scale expected before the end of the year, so that's coming pretty imminent. Hopefully we'll hear something from the Kinetics team very early on that too. But very nice, and the price pressure is happening with the PulseChain testnet. We are getting this rise. Very cool. I'm going to break this downtrend once and for all. By breaking this is the last thing to do. Very cool. Let's have a quick look at Twitter. Richard's done a few tweets. I've already talked about most of them. Obviously, the market was red. Well, Hex is rising. I think sort of see Hex there amongst sea of red. Notice that the market is turning around a little bit at the moment as we speak. That was the big news, of course, calling all Pulse members. I just wanted a big shout out to this, howtopulse.com, how to prepare for a Twitter storm. So there's going to be a big Twitter storm, and let's jump over to here on this, and of course, how to win hearts and minds on Twitter. So they're going to be doing a massive outreach on Twitter So this is a big deal. I'm going to leave the link in the video description if you want to help participate and promote Pulse Chain and PulseX and stuff like that on Twitter. It's going to be a massive, massive effort. And of course, this you can read all the details here, how to join and participate. So everyone in the community, it's best to promote your own projects, Hex, Pulse Chain, and PulseX. And this is a great way of doing that at the perfect time. So get in and help do this. I'll post a link in the video description. All right, hope you enjoyed that one. Feel free to subscribe, like, share, hit the bell, of course. And I look forward to seeing you guys later today in the live stream. Potentially, I might even do another video on a specialty topic. We'll find out about that. Once again, the channel membership's open, so feel free to join. We've got Hexskins, Pulsekins, and the Richard Art Club. Welcome to the first 4 members. Very, very cool. All right, hope you enjoyed this one. Bye for now.